Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently incredibly close to having the L cluster taken over in our favor, and that is fantastic. We're moving all of our fleets up over here, and they'll be here quite soon. How much do we need to actually reinforce them? More than this. I can tell you that right now. It's definitely more than this number, because we need...
discovered.
Oh, what tech is this? Robomodding. Okay, whatever. Robomodding is not particularly important to us right now. We could definitely grab, like, Devastator torpedoes or Ripper autocannons. Actually, I think we're going to go for antimatter missiles because that's only 4 months on that, so that should be fine. We will continue to reinforce this, and we should be getting that reinforced fairly soon here. This tech world has a lot of crime. Wow, okay. We definitely need precinct houses here. There's no doubt about that. And we also need to launch an anti-crime campaign. So we'll go ahead and do that. On this aggro world here, what do we need? I wouldn't mind putting in a mining district. So we'll do that for now. On this tech world, we need a planetary capital upgrade. Fantastic. On this mining world, we could also use a planetary capital upgrade. We're lacking on our minerals for the moment, so that will be just fine. We will continue to reinforce.
Construction complete.
Excellent. The Amastes station has finished up. Now, is that this up here? No, that's all done. So, at this point, I do still want to put all of our alloys into reinforcing our fleets here and eliminating everything in this system. That is our top priority for right now. But we do still have some decently high priorities, including putting in a defense grid supercomputer in these locations. It doesn't cost very much on the alloy front, so I think that's okay. We can get that done. And, I mean, we've got all of this currently idling, but that is mostly because of alloy requirements, right? So that shouldn't be too bad. And we should have this done reasonably soon. These are both upgrading, or they're actually already upgraded. So our Titan assembly yards will be done in 75 days, and then we'll get a good estimate of how much we will actually need to get fully maxed out here. But it shouldn't be too bad, all things considered. Let's see, let's go for focused arc emitters for right now. Beautiful. And we can continue to pour alloys into getting all this done. We can hire the void fleets. Okay, cool. But most importantly, that Titan assembly yard is finishing up in 10 days. So that's fantastic. That is now done, and let's see what this is now saying. 10,000? Okay, we can work with that. That's not too bad. We're to grab heritage sites just to get that over with. And we'll hop into our fleet manager here and spend down around 10% of that. Cool. So there's one more ship that we need to reinforce other than our Titans. Okay. Now those Titans will take a long time to actually build. That is definitely something that we need to consider here. So I believe we're going to... Yeah, that's definitely a battleship. Cool. Now, all that's left here is the Titans. We want to get those constructing as soon as possible. That would be very, very important. A crime boss on Anastasia Prime has been arrested. That's nice. How's the price on alloys? Quite low. We're going to try to take advantage of this a bit. Okay. There we go. That was nice. That got us a bunch of alloys. And that now means that we have 2 of our Titans building. Why did this Corvette go into the 11th fleet? 36, 36, and 36. I don't know. This Corvette doesn't need to exist. Well, we'll get rid of it. It's unfortunate, but here we are. Cool. So how much are the Titans actually? That's something I want to look into. So if we go in here and we go to the shipyard, the Titan is 2724. Okay. And it'll take about 1,300 days to make. We have 2 constructing right now. And we're just hopefully letting this price drop off a little bit. That said, we probably don't need to buy in anymore. We're probably okay to just wait for it here. We're only like 2 month ticks away from that. Maybe 3. Maybe 3 month ticks. So I think we'll just wait on it. It should be fine. We're to get these Titan assembly yards done soon. So we'll be able to build Titans at all of our star bases. That will be great. We, of course, are going to build up here a mega shipyard. So that's something to note as well. Enable Council veto power. Sure. So we are going to be over our naval cap. We know that. That is guaranteed. And I want to check in for the time being up here, because we know that this Forge world needs some housing, and we'll just put in an industrial district for the time being. But this mining world here, it needs amenities and a job. We'll do a planetary capital. I would like to get some work done on that, but that's fine. Kinetic batteries are now done. We're going to continue working our way through here. We'll grab living metal mega construction for right now. And we're going to be able to get this last Titan done momentarily here. Maybe. What are we short on? Ah, we can only support 2 Titan-sized ships. Right. That's fine. In that case, we should definitely, yeah, extend our deal. In that case, we should definitely start working on building hyper relays once again. Absolutely. That is 100% something that we want to do. So the Merrimack will build a hyper relay up over here. The Amazon, it's mostly staying put for the moment. And we'll build a hyper relay in Farragut. Cool. So we'll get all that good to go. We cannot build a second Titan. So this is as full as our fleets are going to get once these Titans finish up. Which they are 20% done now. That's good. Fleet command limit plus 20 doesn't really help us in any meaningful way. Habitability plus 5% does a little bit in some locations, I think. So that'll be fine. And we've got some pretty decent fleet power here. But we definitely want to wait on our Titans finishing up. I think that's very clear. We get our Titans here before we go into Meneth. No doubt about that one. We know we're going to be negative on our influence here with 3 construction ships working on our hyper relays. So for the time being, we'll call that good. And that'll be fine. I want to come up over this way and continue to work on our worlds here. So this Forge world needs a job and housing. That needs an industrial district. Guaranteed. This Forge world is only needing a job. Can we get away with a Ministry of Production here? I believe we can. Yes. All we need is a little bit more minerals. It won't be this month, but next month, unless I buy in some minerals to make that happen. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to build a Ministry of Production here as soon as we can. Beautiful. And our generator world here. Really, I'm going to put in a mining district. Once we have the minerals. We could buy in a few more just to make that happen. And sure, we'll put in a mining district for now. That's what we need more than anything at this moment. This agro world here, I definitely do want to put in a hydroponics farm.
Technology discovered.
There we go. Cool. Focused arc emitters are now done, and we will grab tachyon lances. Cool. So this tech world requires a job. For the moment, I'm thinking a city district, actually. We'll buy in a few more minerals, just to make that happen. And we'll put in a city district here. And then this industrial world, what do we want here? I mean, realistically, an industrial district. There we go. No problem there. We've also got some tile blocker clearances that we can do here. May as well get that done. This tech world requires housing and a job. That pretty much means a city district. We're short on minerals again. I'm going to buy in a few more. So we'll put in a city district here. Cool. And all of the rest of that looks reasonably fine. Now, these guys finished up their constructions, so we'll build a hyper relay here. We'll build a hyper relay over this way, although we're lacking in the rare crystals for that. Okay. Alloy prices are low right now. I'm going to sell some consumer goods, and we're just going to buy in a couple hundred rare crystals for the time being. There we go. And we're going to be short on rare crystals as we do this, for sure. There's no doubt about that one. We're certainly going to be short on those. Okay, so we have some reinforcements heading up here still. And that's our battleship that's coming into the 4th Fleet. That'll be fine. How long on those Titans? Okay. So they're now 43% done, about 750 days left on those. We can bank up alloys for the time being. Cool. So that will be fine. I do want to attack over here, but I really think that we wait on the Titans. I really, really do. So we'll go ahead and do that, and in the meantime, we will continue.
Complete.
We finished up the Cyban starbase. Cool. So that's all good to go now. The Kyo starbase will be finished shortly thereafter. We can definitely work on upgrading some of these bastions with these alloys, actually. And I think that's not a terrible idea. We currently don't have anything else to spend those alloys on, and getting those upgrades done is good. I think that's better than just banking them. So we've got this industrial world here.
Construction.
Can we...
complete.
We already have a Ministry of Production, so we should actually put an industrial district on that. That'll be fine. This tech world, I would love to put in a research institute. And there we go. Cool. So there's all that done. These guys are still constructing here. And... Ah, okay. Our battleship is arriving here now. Cool. 54% on those Titans. 600 days to go. Let's go. You can do it, Titans. You can do it. So we're going to continue to expand our hyper relay network here. We definitely want to link Uricannon's Maw into the hyper relay network. That's a guarantee. And we're going to need more rare crystals. That's for sure, too. We'll probably just keep buying those in as we need them for the time being. I think that's okay. 60% on those Titans. Beautiful. The Yangtze has finished up over here. And we're going to need like 300 additional rare crystals. Okay, that's like 8,000. We can trade dark matter for it. Done. Okay, now we're going to head up here and build that hyper relay. Cool. These guys will finish up over here fairly soon. We're definitely going to want to build a hyper relay here next. And we want to build this hyper relay. Let's see, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3. So down to Sterope is definitely the better way to go. Once again, we're going to want to link the Uzab Vortex into this hyper relay network. That'll be fine. So we'll get that going soon. There's going to be a new Commissary General. That's fine. Our Titans are now 64% done. I was hoping they'd be a little further than that, but we still have about 460 days here. That's going to be a lot. So they'll be finishing up around the same time that these hyper relays finish. That's fine. We can definitely continue to upgrade some of these bastions. So we can get this one ready to go. Cool. We don't need to upgrade this trade hub here. We would like to get additional trade hubs, but we would also like to get defenses down over here. So we're going to start upgrading a starport here and a starport here. Cool. Our mandate was unfulfilled. Okay, sure. I don't even know what it was. I kind of don't care anymore. It's completely fine. It's completely fine. Okay, so we definitely have a good amount of our hyper relay network done. It's not fully done yet, but it'll get there. And I suspect a lot of it will be bypassed as well with the L gate, since we have full control of the L cluster. That'll be great. Absolutely fantastic there, in fact. 75% done with our Titans. I love it. Let's get those finished up, and they should Even though they're coming from Sol, they should be able to make their way through here pretty quickly, in theory. It's still quite a ways to Urukannon's Maw, no doubt about that.
Technology discovered.
But they should be able to make it fairly quickly. Quasi-dimensional reflection would be fine. That's the only non-repeatable tech available there. We'll see if we have more non-repeatable techs available, but for now, this'll do. Habitability will be finishing up shortly as well. And our construction in region will finish soon, so we'll get that hyper relay queued up. How are we doing on our rare crystals right now? We have a decent number of them still, so that's good. And then once we're done here, we'll head down to Urukannon's Maw, make sure that that's done.
Discovered.
And then up over here, we're definitely going to go to Kelsum. Cool. Habitability finishes up, and I think we could just grab an Ascension perk here.
Technology discovered.
Cool. Starbase upgrade cost and upgrade speed is not a bad thing to take here, since we are working on doing some of that. I don't hate that plan. And we're at 87% on those Titans. So close now.
Construction complete.
165 days.
Construction complete.
Cool. So we should have our hyper relay done soon enough. I would like to, I mean, there's a big mess down here, right? As far as our pathing goes. I would like to do something about that. But we did finish up our star bases down here, and we should definitely get our gun battery, missile battery, and our disruption field generator, as well as our level 2 Stargrade, or Starhold upgrades, rather. Gun battery, missile battery, and disruption field generator, and Starhold upgrade. Beautiful. 94% on those Titans. They're very close to done. Our scientist died from the UES Drake, and let's go ahead and recruit a new one. It doesn't matter who we recruit. Okay, the Drake is, I think, in the TRAPPIST system. Is that correct? Yes. Resume assisting research there. Beautiful. Okay. So our Titans will be done very soon here. It'll take them time to get to where they're going, of course. We'll see how they end up pathing and how long they're going to take. But they're going to be done in 25 days. And then we're going to be able to go in, and I think we can eliminate the rest of these Tempest Shoals once we have our Titans. This will definitely be the strongest we've ever been here. Cool. So they're on their way. They will arrive there in over a year. Yikes. Just over a year. Okay. What can you offer us? A skill 3 governor. No, get out of here. Okay. Fantastic. I mean, we knew it would take a long time coming from Sol, right? That was always going to be the case. So that's fine. Our ship in Grugmora is going to be done fairly soon. We will move up over this way, although we're now short on our rare crystals. We knew that would be the case. We don't actually have to buy in more for this one, although we will for the next ones. That's pretty clear. We're going to make our way up over here. By the time the month tick happens, we should get what we need for our rare crystals. So that will be absolutely fine. No problems there. Cool. And in fact, just stop. There you go. Now you can go in. Cool. So we're definitely going to need 200 more rare crystals. And I'm going to buy 500 here. There we go. We're going to head over that way, and we're going to be running low on influence here soon. That will be our limiting factor, and that's okay. We knew that that was going to happen. That's completely and totally fine.
Initiating communications.
Commercial pact? No, we don't like that. Okay, so about 10 months at this point until our Titans arrive here. Beautiful. That will happen before these constructions finish.
Technology discovered.
And there's our Corps of Engineers finishing up. Beautiful. I think next we will go for, like, civilian replica complexes. That's fine. And we do need to continue to work, of course, on getting these star bases upgraded. They are now quite a bit cheaper, and that's great. So we'll get those underway. Should we cancel these upgrades and redo them? We're not in a rush, and that would actually net us quite a lot of alloys. That's like 525 per upgrade there, so that's like an extra 1.5 thousand alloys. We're not in a rush for getting that done, so I think that's okay. No big deal there. Fantastic. They've got a ways to go yet, no doubt about that, before they're relevant in any meaningful fashion.
Initiating communications.
Non-aggression pact, we decline. Cool.
Technology discovered.
There's our code breaking done, and these are all, at this point, repeatable techs. So we're going to grab the energy weapon attack speed first. And that'll be fine. Fantastic. So all that research will get done shortly. Let's check in on our worlds. It's been a little bit. This tech world definitely needs a system capital complex. And we're in need of a good amount of minerals to make this all happen. So we'll put in a system capital complex here as well. This industrial world, I'm thinking about putting in a mining district, but I'm not going to. This tech world, I'm going to put in a research lab. We've got this generator world here, of course, and we're doing okay on our energy credits for now, so we'll put in a mining district. We can always revisit that later if we need to. This industrial world here is still pretty fresh. We're going to put in an industrial district, and that'll do just fine for now. Cool. So these guys will arrive in about 3 months. Beautiful.
Technology discovered.
Yeah, we'll let the sun swallow that Caravaneer ship. We don't need it. That's fine. City district housing +1 is not a bad thing. Flak artillery is not a bad thing either. We'll go for that. We'll get that underway. Beautiful. So the Yangtze has finished up over here. We'll head to Gamma Valorum. The Merrimack has finished up. We'll head to Itza. This is getting very close over here. And the Amazon is, of course, not doing anything. But down over this way, we want to head to... I'm just thinking about our path here. We have to go down to Iswiria. That's the only route to go. However, we don't really have the influence for it, so we'll just move down there. That'll be fine. We'll have this area finished up reasonably soon. There's not that much more to be done there. But we'll be arriving here with our Titans very shortly. They should be arriving in like 2 weeks. And there they are. 8K each. I love it. They're going to get merged in. They're very slow moving, but we're going to up our edicts very shortly. I do want to get these guys moving in over here. Okay. We're going to up our edicts shortly here as soon as they get merged in, and we're going to go in and try to eliminate the nanites once and for all here. That should boost our fleet strength dramatically, and indeed it does. We're going to boost all of this. Beautiful. And in we go. Let's see how this goes.
Engaging enemy station.
Okay, all of their fleets are right here. This is amazing for us. They are more dangerous at long range to us than they are at close range. And they're engaging us far away from the station. Now, there's a lot of them. But they're very heavily damaged. Many of these are simply their motherships. So we don't expect too much resistance here, really. This is going to go very cleanly. We're now engaging their station, but we've cleaned up all of their fleets. That's beautiful. And their station is almost out of here. That went very well. Very, very well indeed. There we go. Our forces have succeeded in destroying the main facility of the Grey Tempest. With the neutralization of its subspace transmitter, all existing Tempest nanomachines have been rendered inert. Unable to maintain their cohesion, their ships have dissolved into nothingness. Any planets that were covered by the Tempest's grey goo are now home to enormous swirling dust storms consisting of nothing but disabled nanites. With time and resources, these worlds could possibly be made habitable once more. Cool. Another threat dealt with. So we're going to go repair in terminal egress, of course. and we are going to immediately come down here and survey, and we're going to prepare to build a station there. But that's the nanites dealt with. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to finish grabbing the L cluster and continue building our relays here. We're also going to start thinking about going to war fairly soon to enforce our requirements that everyone has to be registered to vote. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Kentuin, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Kadra, Raw Potato, Elmichi Nazi, Justin Everett, Emiliano Cameron, Martin Lawrence, Jens Graham, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.